The Real Housewives of Atlanta, guys, season 16, episode 11. Let's be honest. And let's just be honest with ourselves. Like, this season is just It ain't like, ooh, this is the best thing going or nothing like season 5, season 6. It's good. It's holding attention, but it's a bit annoying. All right, so we start the episode off. We got Angela and Charles, okay? Excuse me, they're at home chilling, whatever. Angela wants to bring up, you know, um, the things that's been going on with the ladies, but actually, before she gets to that, it was more about her family stuff. As we know, she ain't talking to her sister right now. They actually had to block her name out when she mentioned her name, so her sister don't want nothing to do with nothing. Okay, like if you don't want to be mentioned on the show, like that's how you know it's real, right? But I guess the way that the sister had came at the daughter when it came to that car situation, like they just never got over it. So Charles listening to her try, event or whatever. He ain't really. He like, whatever, girl. I don't care. You see what I do. If I got some problems with folks, I just leave their asses over there, and I'm gonna go this way. Like I've been through it, and it is what it is. Like girl, you stressing out about nothing. So we kind of get to see or learn more about their dynamic in their relationship because they got this back and forth where he will be more I would say more critical, but he's more straightforward, blunt, versus her. She always trying to, I guess, find. She's what we call her optimistic. Yeah, those people like that. There's always a what if, right? And that's the Angela that we got here. And just what to do. She wants to have dinner, I think, with her mom, like a family dinner. I don't know if it would include her sister and Charles, but either way, it would be a step forward to try to mend their relationship. So Cynthia meets up with Shamia to see what's been going on because Cynthia, she's there but she's not there, right? So they always got to catch her up just a little bit on a couple things. This friendship with Portia is the main topic of this episode. Let's be honest with each other. Is this a friendship? Are we breaking up? What are we doing here? Why are we letting these ladies come between us, right? So basically just going all over it all with Cynthia, explaining how feeling like Shamia takes the back burner when it comes to Portia, but now she has a peach, now she's up front. So the dynamic is shifting, right? So Cynthia can relate. Obviously, her relationship with Nene took a turn for the worse that I guess us watching, we didn't see it coming, because they were pretty like bestie like. Excuse me, I got a cough. Yeah, that relationship with Nene was like they was besties, but then once would I say Peter messed up? I was like, was it Peter? Because I think maybe, either way, Nene was treating her like she wasn't nothing, and eventually Cynthia woke up to it and had to move on and walk away. So she just helping Shamia out with that little advice. Oh yeah, by the way, Shamia was hurt about Portia's mama comment about we need to watch her, and also because their moms are best friends. So this is how they've known each other for years. Like, your mama know me, I know her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we basically cool like that. But the mamas sometimes don't be getting along all the time. So, we do like a little flip flop here between Brittany and Mike, who are packing, it looks like, for a friend's wedding somewhere. And also we flip over, we see Shamia, she's in the studio. I can't remember if those two girls was her sisters or her friends, but either way, going over the music and also what to do about this relationship with Portia. Cynthia, Angela, and Portia, they go bowling, right? I guess this was a cool little moment. We see that, well, I say Angela not so athletic. Cynthia just want to look at ass. I didn't. Do Angela got a big butt? I don't know. I ain't really been looking. We already know Portia butt was just out there like that thing. She goddamn donkey mule out there. Shoot, Megan the Stallion, that Portia the Stallion. Okay, girl. Um, Angela need bumpers to bowl. Who? Grown-ups don't need bumpers. Bumpers are for children. Okay, I'm just letting you know. If you need them and you a grown up, you might need to do some practice by yourself or something. Cause don't do that in front of your friends. Don't do that. Portia talk about Simon. You know, this divorce going on with him. One of the problems that they got going on, or at least should I say that Portia's hurt about, would be Pilar, because she done introduced this man. I mean, well, you got married to him, so obviously you had to bring the daughter with you, but the daughter was attached literally like this is Pop. This is, you know, because he was literally stepdaddy, right? Playing roles. But now that you want to get a divorce, you just skipping over the kid, forgetting that the kid actually, you know, has feelings too. So Portia's a little bit upset about that, you know, Pilar PJ is out here, you know, looking for Pop, looking for Simon. When he coming home? When he coming back, mama? Why he don't answer my phone calls? I be texting him. He don't be texting me back. I don't be knowing. You know, poor thing. And when it comes to Shamia, you know, of course they gotta talk about it again. On her end, it's like, I'm just a little sensitive right now because I got all this stuff going on. So I'm not trying to be a bad friend. I don't want to be a bad friend. I don't want her putting that out there, you know. And, you know, pretty much they just need to talk. Drew and Ralph, like, I am so tired of them. I can't stand them at this point because Drew, he don't change. Ralph don't change the locks on her. Okay? If you living in the basement, how you is gonna change my locks that's upstairs? Boy, I'm telling you. So she couldn't even get in the house. Talking about she had to stay a night at a hotel. His lawyers is going through some trying to do some slick stuff and get her lawyer recused, which obviously means that, you know, she'll be fired and removed from the case, which means she'll have to get a whole new lawyer and basically kind of start all over. And that's just something that she don't want to do. But Ralph, why is he doing all this? She's talking to her mama right away on the phone. He ain't never turned in his finances, so she don't know how much money she makes. She just know that he got a job, he works hard, so he got something. But why is he trying to take from me, right? She got 2 businesses. He trying to get 40% or something of each, or either way. And yeah, that's messed up, right? We already know that the case is unsealed, so I ain't even doing my research yet, but hopefully it just falls in my lap and I get to read all whatever's going on with them, with Drew and Ralph, even though it's getting on my nerves. But a girl is nosy, so I want to know what y'all both hiding, okay? Angela and her mother have a little sit-down conversation. Angela is just, I guess, just going through the motions when it comes to her family. And maybe growing pains, because you was taking care of them. You know, she bought a house where it looks like everybody was living at. But since the daughter wasn't getting along, because I wouldn't, okay, maybe the car situation was probably the last straw, let's say. Things build up because, you know. But at this point, she's going to, I wouldn't say cut them off, but she's releasing that part of responsibility on her family. Like, okay, I ain't gonna be paying their bills no more like that. Mama say she good, you know, even though, you know, mama got her little issues that she might have, but she good and she can manage. Um, Angela just wishes that when it comes to her sister, which they blocked her name out again, that the mom would have maybe stuck up for Angela a little bit more. Or, you know, have her back when it comes to when they be having their arguments and stuff. Like, don't just always go and take the sister side. Like, you got two daughters, so you need to be in the middle and mediate, okay? But mama, you know, understanding, she, you know, and apologetic and all that stuff. So, and when it comes to mention Charles, how old is Charles? I have to look that up because why we giving him the old man jokes? I mean, like, how, you know, how is he 50 or is he 60? If he about in the 60 range, okay, we might can give him the old man jokes. But 50, I feel like is the new 40, so we can let him slide. Kelly and her daughter Chloe is trying to drive, y'all. Was she like 17 or something like that? Listen, it's nerve-wracking. I don't know if y'all ever had to teach one of your kids to drive, but me personally, I tried it before and I can't. It is. I was just like her. Look out! Stop! Wait! No! Break! Don't! Yes, I understand, Kelly. Oof. So we flip back to Drew. Because she was talking to her mama earlier on the phone, but mama don't came down, like copped on the flight, said, girl, you in crisis, I'm coming right now. Because this Ralph stuff, like, girl, I can't believe, I never envisioned this would happen to you, you know what I'm saying, and have to endure this in your life, you know, because it is stressful, it's hurtful, it's a lot of things. And Ralph and Drew have 2 kids, okay? It's a lot, right? So speaking of kids, because we ain't gonna go into all the extra details of, you know, the crap that they've been doing already, which we already know. He been trying to get out the basement or whatever, doing a little dumb ish around when it comes to this case. But the kids, wow, see, this the thing, Drew. I don't want the kids to know. I don't want the kids to know. Why don't you want the kids to know that you breaking up? It's part of life, okay? Because sometimes it happens. That man is in the basement. The kids, you think they don't know why is daddy in the basement? Why daddy don't come upstairs? Why we, you know what I'm, they know, of course they know, and that's why they acting up, talking. That's what grandma told you. She's talking about, yeah, them kids, they don't even listen to me. You know, they don't listen to me, then it's a wrap. And that is true. If them kids don't even listen to the grandma, you might as well throw them in the trash. Cause there's no coming. If they don't listen to that grandma, it's it. You might as well get rid of them. Cause yeah, out of control girl. And yeah, nobody's probably ever told her that until now. So she had to break down just a tad, like, damn, I ain't noticed. But yeah, I'm sure you did notice. You just didn't want to accept it, okay? They know something ain't right, because why is daddy in the basement? Why he ain't ever coming upstairs? Why he don't be eating dinner with us? Why he don't, is they not asking, or is y'all just giving them lies? See, then you're lying to them? Girl, I can't. Don't be lying to y'all kids and stuff. Y'all better tell them what's going on. Don't be doing that. All right, so we leave this episode with Shamia and Portia. They finally have a sit down, okay? They finally talk, and it doesn't really go nowhere. Shamia is sitting there. She starts, she apologizes, okay? First off, like, okay, well, what Angela was saying about me, I guess venting to her, it wasn't necessarily how she put it. But I will apologize for engaging in such, conversations that may have slighted you, put you in the bad light when it comes to our friendship. Okay. Portia is just kind of like, okay, girl. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like her energy is not like she don't want to be there. She don't want to listen. Okay. So, Shania is continuing on to say, well, I did feel, okay, there are some things that I will, we let it all out, right? I did feel slighted that you didn't want to listen to my music. I felt a bit, hurt, or, I feel like you be dismissing me. You be talking over me sometimes. You might make a little couple tweets and posts, Instagrams that, you throwing a little shade my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things can kind of bother me, Portia. And I would have, appreciated if we could, if you could probably stop, and maybe talk to me, or hear me, listen to me, because I don't think you be listening to me either, right? So Portia sighs like, and should be right. Like, I'm boring you now. You yawning and stuff. You sleepy. I'm trying to let you know how I feel, and it don't look like you receiving it. Okay. Yeah. Portia was talking about, well, I'm just uncomfortable and you keep bringing up old stuff and I just don't know. I don't like it and I don't want to do this and I don't want to go there, whatever. So Shamia kind of continues to say, oh, yeah, and by the way, your mom, she might have made a couple comments, about, you got to keep that eye on her and this and this and that. I ain't really like that. Like, what was up with that? Listen. And, of course, Portia's just rolling her eyes and things like that. And so Shamia's like, well, I will prefer our friendship, the Portia that's off camera. Because we on this camera, you get to acting up. Like, point and blank. That's what she should have said. Case in point. The cameras is rolling and look at how you acting. In this moment right now with me trying to talk to you, opening up my heart. And this is what you're giving me. See, if I was Shamia, because Portia was trying to get up and walk away and cry like, I can't take it. I'm so overwhelmed. Blah, blah, blah. And Shamia just sitting there like, so what did I do? What did I do to make you feel this way? Why are you running away? Why are you breaking down? Why are you upset? Portia doesn't give her any answers. She just says, check. Can I get the box to go? I don't think we eating. Are you eating? Okay, we're gonna go. But she does say that, listen, I don't want to break up, with our friendship. And of course, Shamia doesn't want to break up either, obviously. We've known each other for years, like 10 plus years. Like, I'm not trying to just but we letting these girls come in here, tell us and putting things in our ears. We listening and forgetting what we had that was real. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, if the friends, after you got done talking to Angela, girl, Angela was just at my house, and she said this, and I said this, and Portia, girl, I was just talking to Kelly, she was over here, she said some, and I said some. Okay, I'm just saying that's the way friends, work, operate. But they ain't getting it right. And I think, as we know, in present tense, because I figured probably, what was that, episode 2 or 3 or so, whatever. I said that, oh, present day, they cool, whatever, whatnot. Present day, they ain't even like talking like that. Should be out here going on these PS promo tours saying that, yeah, the show messed us up and it ain't right. Portia ain't talking to me like she's supposed to. So I don't know. But, I'm here whenever she ready. Yeah. Ball's in Portia court, but I don't know. I guess we're gonna see how the rest of this season plays out, because we did get the mid-season trailer. We see that Miss Phaedra shall be joining us soon. This Ralph and Drew crap might just be getting worse, and maybe this friendship between Drew and Brittany and Kelly. Ooh, they might be breaking up as well. All right, so let's get to the good stuff. This was all right. I'll see y'all later. Episode 16, Housewives of Atlanta, Bravo, Peacock. Holla at y'all. Peace.